Hey chat, welcome to this Thursday stream. I hope they're having a great day where we're catching significant price action on BTC and across the board on crypto. We had the highest daily close in history for BTC, and now chat, we're just barely a few inches away from 100K. What's up, Pipe? Welcome to the stream, man. Tell you that I had a glorious day today. I got invited to one of my favorite shows today. I was on Market Check from the Because Bitcoin team. So shout out to all my new subscribers. Yeah, thanks, Jesse. So it was pretty humbling to me to see the support today, get many new subscribers. So welcome to the stream if you're new. I'll try to deliver you guys as much alpha and hopefully good information to you guys tonight. So yeah, welcome to all the new subscribers. I go live every day, Monday through Friday, at around the daily close of the daily candle. So at around 7 p.m. Eastern time, but I've been tuning a little bit later the past few days. since of the price action. I've been doing some trading at around the close of the daily candle, so that's why I didn't go live earlier. But welcome everyone. As we can see, the potential reversal area or pullback for BTC, the 1618 has just been blasted through, chat, without a doubt. Like some people were guessing here that we might get a pullback at the 618, but now there's no doubt that BTC is continuing its impulse just into stratospheric highs by now. As we said on the previous streams, we thought that this was vertical accumulation, and that's exactly what that is. And if we actually get a pullback, chat, I wouldn't get any worried, because I think we're doing something like this here, just like in November of last year. Maybe you're in the expansion phase right now, just like here, trying to break 100K. Maybe once you do, you get a tiny pullback, but that's going to be all right, because I think you continue to consolidate higher all the way past December. I think until we have Trump in office on January 20, I think that the market will have a crazy speculation run up, and we might get a little bit of a sell-off when Trump gets into office. But that's something we're gonna talk about on January. We're still like 2 months away from that, so nothing to be concerned about. Just BTC in the middle of an impulse, continuing to be on the buyer's control zone here on the RSI, locally overbought at the 80 points on the RSI. But look at this, chat, now printing strong positive momentum once again on the MACD histogram on this daily close. So yeah, 4 green candles in a row by now, chat. And the good thing that we also saw today is that we saw a little bit of a catch-up play on Ethereum and the rest of the altcoin market. So it wasn't just BTC on its own on the bull market party. We had also altcoins, just like the thumbnail says today, joining the party. Ethereum pumping 8 to 9%. Solana also almost 8%. I think Solana is just almost at all-time highs. Yeah, all-time highs for Solana are 260. We'll be taking a look at Sol. But of course, I wanted to start with the daily here on BTC, and also going to the 3-day, because the 3-day has an active trade setup that we discussed throughout the summer. So the 3-day will be closing in 22 more hours, chat, tomorrow, and you're printing 6 3-day candles in a row that are green right now. And this is what I wanted to talk about. I'm gonna get rid of this drawings real quick. So here on the 3-day, you had a triple bullish divergence on the MACD histogram, where we studied this setup for so long, right? We had these divergences, but not only the divergence, chat, we had an accumulation setup on the MACD histogram regarding positive momentum. So we saw higher lows on the MACD histogram with a higher high here, which is a 3 rising valleys pattern, chat. An accumulation of positive momentum basically was happening on 3-day BTC. This was your breakout line. You confirmed the breakout here. Then you had a small throwback, just like Volkowski calls when you basically fall below the breakout line just here. And now you confirm the target, chat, because the target for this accumulation setup was all-time highs on positive accumulation, on positive momentum. So I think that you're already on the target. So yeah, you've just exceeded the target. So this is what we wait for when we see this kind of setups develop. 3 rising valleys is a traditional pattern that usually develops some price action, on the price, but you can also see it on the histogram or actually on the RSI. And I'll tell you this, chat, I think that they play more often on the histogram rather than on price, because when you see it on price, everyone can see it. Some people might take a trade against it, might try to invalidate it before, but here on the MACD histogram, there's not that many people paying attention. And that's what actually is going on here. Just all-time highs of positive momentum on the 3-day time frame, and already reached the target for this accumulation setup on the MACD histogram. So pretty cool. Also, the 9-day has an active trading setup for us that we were talking about on the Bollinger Bands. So you have this compression and volatility. I'm gonna pull up a naked chart so it's more clear. So what do you have here, chat? You have a compression and volatility that was pretty discernible down here. Like this was just volatility being compressed, you know, the crypto market just lacking of compression, on volatility. How's it going, Benz? Welcome to the stream. I think we'll be pretty soon at 100K. Potentially tomorrow we will wake up at 100K. Well, not you, because you have a long day ahead of you. But I was just talking about this 9-day setup that we saw a few weeks ago, where you had this compression and volatility, right? Like nothing going on in crypto. Bollinger Bands super compressed, you know, just as compressed as of October of last year, and now we're on the impulse phase. So I don't see BTC stopping on any time and before at least touching this bar, this resistance, possible resistance on volatility here in the 9 days. So this possibly might have long ways to go, and until you start to see some 9-day closes inside of the bands, then I wouldn't get worried about somewhat of a pullback. Actually, this is a sign of strength, Chad. When you get consecutive closes outside of the Bollinger Bands, it's just a massive sign of strength in the market. How's it going, BB? Welcome to the stream. So I was just having somewhat of a recap of what we've seen on the markets, because I have some new subscribers that I wanted to just let them know what we were seeing here on BTC. And here the 9-day, you're also printing the highest positive momentum since March of 2021, chat. So you're printing massive positive Momo on the 9-day here on BTC. So that's it's pretty cool. And the RSI also locally overbought at 76 points, but above the bullish control zone. Anywhere above 60 points on the RSI, it's the buyer's control zone. So what does that mean, chat? It means that if for example, you get a pullback here on the RSI, and then you create a bounce, on this bounce, this could be something like this in price. It will be a push into all-time high, because buyers are in control anytime that you're above 60. So any pullbacks above 60 is just gonna mean that the bounces will be controlled by buyers. So that's usually how it goes. Like, for example, I'm not saying it's gonna do this, but if it does that, for example, then this is another fresh all-time high on BTC, then another fresh all-time high on BTC right here, and then after potentially a triple bearish divergence is when you get the real pullback, you know, the discount, whatnot, the reversal, and then continue higher. So just that's why I'm looking at the 9-day, because we had this setup here, this volatility compression, and you're looking at strength right now with 2 consecutive 9-day closes outside of the Bollinger Bands, and just price really elevated above here, Chad. Just Bollinger Bands trying to catch up to speed to price. But let's go back to the daily. What we're looking at right now, just BTC creeping at 98K, Chad. Just you're less than 2% away from 100K, from 6 figures Bitcoin. And I reckon that 6-figure Bitcoin, it's gonna be a normie magnet, you know, a retail magnet for people to start bidding some altcoins. But yeah, now on any point we'll get that basically that expansion to above 100K. It's exciting times that we're living on right now, Chad. And I'll tell you this also, I'm liking the pullback that I'm seeing on Bitcoin dominance here. Just potentially, if we get a close red today, if we actually confirm this 0.3% down in 21 more hours, you can start to develop some tasty bearish divergence on the daily here. Just look at this. You have your high, then another lower high, and then potentially another lower high where you're printing higher highs here. So it's not often that on the first divergence you get the reversal. You usually need a triple bearish divergence or a triple bullish divergence in before the reversal, when you have a steady uptrend like the one that you have on Bitcoin dominance, man. Bitcoin dominance has been going up for over 2 years now. It's had a massive expansion to the upside ever since July, basically. Ever since mid-July, this bottom here, you have seen consecutive higher lows. You have not seen a lower low on Bitcoin dominance since basically May 30, chat. Since the slowdown here, it's been just consecutive higher lows to the upside. So I reckon at some point buyers need to be punished on this easy uptrend. Hey, how's it going, Nico? Welcome to the stream. What about MicroStrategy? I heard the FUD about today. I had some one of my good friends, which is one of the best traders I know, actually bought MicroStrategy today at the lows. I think that I don't see a world where BTC continues higher, go past 100K, and MicroStrategy doesn't go up. So maybe some volatility, you know, because it was really overextended, but I reckon it'll continue to go higher and might have somewhat of a crazy appreciation to the upside. How's it going, regular John? I was just talking about you. I just said that one of the best traders I know actually longed MicroStrategy today. So yeah, welcome to the stream, man. Stoked to see you. So hopefully this bearish divergence matures on Bitcoin dominance, but today you had a nice red day, actually closed 0.7% down, and you touched 61.5%, an inflection zone from history, manufactured on May 2017. This bottom here, this was actually the reversal zone from this drop, and has been regarded also as resistance and as support throughout time. So that's where you sold off today, going into 61.5. I think it's gonna take a while and before calling for a reversal on Bitcoin dominance. I've seen a lot of people try to catch this reversal for all of this run up, so I'm gonna need further evidence, chat. I need to see a break of market structure, so basically a lower low, maybe just because maybe this local low will be enough, and then a lower high, and you could argue about a potential pullback or downtrend on Bitcoin dominance. And I also tell you this, chat, if you go to the 3-day time frame, I'm gonna get rid of this drawing. If you go to the 3-day time frame, what's up, Sev? Welcome to the stream. Sev is one of my regular viewers. He tunes in every day, and if you're looking for a quick 100x, you should have tuned in into Andrew Tate's stream today. That was wild, man. That was a show. I'm sure most people lost money on his stream, so I wouldn't recommend trying to trade on that environment. So the 3-day, it's what's crazy, man. You can see the Bollinger Bands here on the 3-day time frame for Bitcoin dominance. You have not touched the lower bands since January 13, chat. So 11 months without touching, you know, the lower bands on this run up, which is on one side tells you how strong BTC has been in compared to the rest of the market, but to the flip side of the coin also tells you that this asset is due for some kind of pullback, at least into the lower end of the bands. All right. Remember, by the way, if you're enjoying the live stream, remember to smash on that like button, that bell, that stuff. Go live every day, Monday through Friday. And yeah, Bitcoin dominance, luckily pulling back right now, where we have BTC chilling less than 2% away from 100K, chat. Will we witness history today? So that was all your BTC, your Bitcoin dominance. I want to talk about Bitcoin against the SPX, floating on price discovery. We said a lot that you want to see strength not only on the USD pair, but also outperformance to the SPX pair. And look at this, chat. Every time that you broke all-time highs against the SPX, this was on 2017, you had a vertical run without a pullback for 91% above the highs. Then on 2020, 2021, you had a run of 50%, give or take, verticality before a pullback. right? So now if you want to be cautious and say maybe this has diminishing returns, because you do have some kind of an argument here that this was a 91% run up in before the pullback. Next you have 50% run up before the pullback. Let's say you're looking for at least a 25% run up of vertical price action in before the pullback, then you're talking about, let's see chat, 25%, still way above here. So if history were to repeat itself, potentially you could see Bitcoin against the SPX run vertical all the way up into the 20s here on BTC SPX in before somewhat of a pullback. So that's interesting. We'll see actually how it goes. But yeah, it's just man, this is the times that we live for, right? Price action felt like a nightmare from 8 months here. I was streaming all the way for my by myself, or maybe one guy, two guys, two loyal friends just tuning in. Those friends have stayed with me throughout the whole process, so stoked to have them by my side. Yeah, let's see USDT dominance. So you have your normie trend line here, this long-term uptrend that you could be breaking down from today with high volume, chat. This is high selling volume coming in. When you have a high volume on a strong trend, for example a strong downtrend, this usually amplifies strength, right? I will look at high volume as confluence for this downtrend. And actually USDT dominance closed on the lowest daily close, chat, since March 31st of this year, and lowest price you've seen also since lowest price since August 8. So ever since you broke down from this ascending channel, from this bear flag, however you want to call it, and you had two bearish retests to it, you were just down on basically a falling knife, you would call it, for USDT dominance. Is it going bing bong? What's my edge? My edge about what exactly? My edge is that I think that BTC will go way higher. Here, regarding the oscillators, you have USDT dominance locally oversold at the 25 points, but on the bearish control side of things, you know, the sellers are in control of USDT dominance on the daily as long as it stays below the 40 points. And you printed a strong negative momentum bar once again here on the MACD histogram. So when everything seemed that it was about to go for a full reset of the oscillators and potentially start printing positive momentum bars, sellers came in today and printed a strong negative momentum bar, which hopefully catches follow through today with a break of 100K. How's it going, Andres? Welcome to the stream. Hope that you guys are having a great time, like what I'm having myself today on stream on the Bitcoin market check stream. I was asked if this had a potential harmonic, and you could argue that it potentially has a bullish bat here with a pattern completion zone at the 886 that you're falling below right now. So any kind of truth be told, chat, any kind of reversal here, you know, starting to potentially catch a bottom here. If USD dominance does this, I'm not gonna get worried, you know. But if it does something like this, then it is scary, because you have your type 2 return on a potential bullish harmonic, you know, at a key inflection zone. At least is a diagonal demand line. But if we get a reaction here at the 886, which is something that it could perfectly happen, you know, it's a usual zone for a reversal. If it does this, I'm not gonna get worried, but I expect a further downtrend after the. I would expect a dead cat bounce. What I would not like to see, chat, is something like this, you know, to put in a confirmation low down here. That will be scary for USDT dominance. All right. But I'm not gonna entertain that scenario right now, because I've been bullish for the past 8 months, and I'm not gonna start getting bearish here because of a potential harmonic, which has for example, chat, you could have the harmonic, but if you don't get any kind of reaction, then it doesn't matter. You need to see the harmonic and get a reaction afterwards. So that's your USDT dominance. Let's see a 3-day, which will be closing tomorrow. You're looking at potentially the lowest 3-day close since March 13 to March 10, chat. Look at that selling volume coming in on this downtrend on USDT dominance. And chat, you're in the bearish control zone now on the RSI. You're below 40, 29 actually, starting to get a little bit oversold and printing stronger and stronger negative momentum on the MACD histogram. Actually, you have the same setup as BTC, but an inverted one. You have a distribution of positive momentum here. You have a 3 falling peaks, classic distribution pattern. This was your breakout line. You confirm the pattern here with price action below the breakout line. You had somewhat of a throwback here or a retest, and now just a massive negative momentum being built. And let's see if actually we hit the target on USDT dominance. So for example, chat, you already hit the measure move target, like your technical target for this for the accumulation setup. Just remember, you go to a 3-day. This is the accumulation. It's like the inverted one to USDT dominance. You have your 3 rising valleys. You know, your target was like at around here. We saw it in the beginning of the stream. So target hit for 3-day BTC, 3 rising valleys, accumulation of positive momentum. Now USDT dominance, distribution of positive momentum or accumulation of negative momentum, if you could say so. Your target goes like all the way from the highest point of the first peak to the breakout line, and you go from the measure move will be going for the breakout line all the way down into, you know, the measure move. So the target has not been hit yet on USDT dominance, chat. So that could imply we still have room to continue downwards on USDT dominance. So yeah, I'll be looking at the 3-day close tomorrow. So go back to the daily, keep you guys up to speed. BTC about to flip green for the day, chat. 98.4k, just $1,600 in before 100k. So that was BTC dominance, BTC against the SPX, USDT dominance. Now let's go into the more interesting side of things. Let's go into some altcoins. Ethereum first, sitting at 3,333 bucks. It's not that often that you see 4 threes in a row on Ethereum price. And massive day for Ethereum today. 9.3% gain today on Ethereum. Bullish engulfing candle, highest daily close since November 11. Holding 3K as support. Let's go, chat. That's what you want to see on Ethereum. Even if you're not an Ethereum holder, you want to be rooting for Ethereum, because Ethereum is basically the queen of the altcoins. If BTC dictates what the market can do, Ethereum usually dictates what basically the altcoins to the small caps can do. So that's why this is the reason why you saw double-digit gains across the board on some altcoins today. So decent volume coming in also on Ethereum, back above the bullish control zone, back above 60, printing strong positive momentum once again on the MACD histogram, chat. You have bullish confluence on the oscillators. Everything seems good, you know. So yeah, I think, like I said on my previous streams, I think that Ethereum is criminally undervalued, and I think that it will be going into all-time highs in before this year ends. And once Ethereum gets going, chat, there's no stopping it. You know how fast things could move on crypto. So cool. We'll take a look at ETH BTC right now. So ETH BTC had a bullish engulfing today, up 4.8%, although it saw the lowest price of the entire downtrend. This downtrend began 2 years ago, Chad, October 2022. Early October 2022, I guess mid-September, when the merge happened. So this has been downtrending ever since Ethereum flipped from proof of work to proof of stake. You've been on this ungodly downtrend that at some point it will revert. Although technically you're here in the middle of La La Land. You're in the middle of just, of nowhere, of an up and down territory here, Chad. You're in between 37 to 3600 and 3900. So basically what you've seen between these two prices is just up and down. It's just it's like a whole inefficient basically price action on Ethereum. You don't see many stops in between here. So if actually ETH BTC were to actually carve out a bottom here, that would be pretty unique, because it will be like the first time that it happens, right? Your next logical support might be 3,000 sats or so, 0.03 here on ETH BTC, if it actually gets that low. I've been saying also a lot that what you want to see on ETH BTC before getting confident about a major reversal. Look at the volume coming in, chat too. It was a high volume bullish engulfing. So what you want to see on ETH BTC is that you want to see a higher low, chat. Give me a higher low. Give me a confirmation low. It could be all the way down here. Like as long as you put in a higher low, for example, you put in your higher low here and then potentially a higher high, at least regarding this high, and then another higher low, and you start to see consecutive higher highs and higher lows, and you start to wonder yourself, is ETH BTC reversing? Man, that's what you need. You need to see a higher high and a higher low on ETH BTC. Until that happens, it's going to be really hard to call for the bottom of this asset. But at some point, I think it will. You just need to be patient. And it's really hard being patient right now, Chad, because you see all of this other, coins mooning. You see this new metas on Solana that they go from AI to TikTok to back to AI to back to animal coins, all within the span of 10 days. And you're there sitting on your altcoins and you're like, oh my God, like I want to catch some gains, and I tell you this, man, patience does pay off in this industry. The people who have been here a long time know even better than me that it really pays to be patient. Patience, and also pays a lot. Patience is a virtue when trading. All right, so that's your ETH BTC. Let's pull up the 3-day because we'll get a 3-day close tomorrow. So if we actually close like this in 21 hours, chat, this could be somewhat of a decent bullish pin bar, single candlestick pattern. This is just a single candlestick pattern that has not been confirmed. You need to close like this in 21 more hours. But what's important here, chat, is not the pattern here. It's the follow through. So if actually tomorrow, the 3-day, we close something like this, and then tomorrow we print, the 3 days after, we close on a green bar above here, a green candle, and you catch follow through from this potential bullish pin bar, then that's when you could speculate about a potential reversal. And if that actually happens, Chad, look at the histogram here. You could have a massive bullish divergence. Not only in the histogram, Chad, also on the RSI. Look at that potential seller's exhaustion going on the RSI. So yeah, just need to be a little bit patient. That's what I think. Of course, none of this is financial advice. I actually kind of like what if you invert the RSI on ETH BTC on the 3-day, kind of like it, man. If we are able to basically put in a lower high here and before this bearish divergence, then I think that you could be in great shape for an uptrend on ETH BTC. All right, so that's ETH BTC. Just 2 years of downtrend. which we might be seeing coming to an end the next few weeks, Chad. You're definitely getting the recipe for a potential reversal here with all of this the potential divergence manufacturing. All right, let's go see Solana. Solana, man, up 1% today, about to rip to all-time highs. Oh my God, Chad. Oh my God, will we get all-time highs on Solana in this stream? I think we will. I think we'll see all-time highs like within the next 2 minutes, Chad. It's already moving. 1% today high. After a massive bullish engulfing today, an 8.8% gainer, and just pushing against the highest price you've ever seen on Solana. Feels like yesterday, November 2021, on Solana trading at 260. Of course, Solana has a lot of inflation. So if Solana actually didn't have that inflation, Solana will be way past across all-time highs by now. But I'll take this, man. You gotta respect the pump. So what do we have here in Solana? We had a hidden bullish divergence here that's playing out beautifully. So you have a low, then a higher low, but on the histogram, it was implying a lower low. So what does this imply? This signifies, Chad, that a lot of sellers came in here. A lot of people tried to sell Solana here. You know, look at all that negative momentum, more negative momentum than on this drop. But all sellers could do was just a pathetic higher low on the subtrend, and now it's just playing out, man. Hidden bullish divergences are a continuation divergence, you know, in opposition to regular divergences which are reversal, you know, the divergence. A hidden one is a continuation one. You're floating at 77 points on the RSI, so also way above the bullish control zone, printing strong positive momentum on the MACD histogram, man. Beautiful. It's just beautiful. And man, I want to see Sol BTC, but I don't want to even want to get my eyes out of Solana, because I think that on any moment now we'll get that all-time high celebration. Jesus Christ. I think I may have time. Let's go see Sol BTC. Sol BTC pulling up 1% today, catching follow through of this daily engulfing that closed just a few hours ago. Potential highest low of this uptrend. Look at this beautiful uptrend locally here on Sol BTC. Beautiful, man. You had a potential triple bearish divergence that we talked about 2 days ago on this lower momentum print, but look at that, man. They didn't confirm it and they just invalidated completely. So pretty sick to see, man, this strength on Solana, which makes me talk to you guys. I need to be really emphatic on what I'm gonna say next. I've been yelling at the screen throughout the last 2 months about this setup, and I don't want you guys to miss it. Okay, so this is the weekly on Sol BTC. I talked about a little bit of this on Market Check today. Of course, it wasn't at great depth, but it's here, man. You have a reversal structure confirmed on the negative momentum on Sol BTC. You have an inverse head and shoulders with positive momentum already confirmed, chat. You have your left shoulder here, your head, your right shoulder, and now you're printing positive momentum once again. Chat, your highest positive momentum here for the last 2 years was printed on December 2023. So the highs, you have not seen highs on positive momentum on Sol BTC for almost an entire year. Like Solana has been basically, Sol BTC has been going sideways, chat, for a full year. And you're about to see it outperform BTC once again. The RSI looks beautiful, completely resetted for going into about 60 and 70 points on the weekly time frame, chat. That's implying months and months of Sol BTC outperforming, right? So I'm not gonna take this as setup for granted. This is implying massive Solana outperformance to BTC, imminent at this point. Of course, patterns can fail, you know, this could not play out, but the pattern's already confirmed, and since it's on the weekly time frame, and since we are in a bull market, I think that I have high conviction that this pattern actually will play out, and you will see potentially massive positive momentum being printed on Sol BTC here on the next few months, man. Tell you that. So I'm sure most of you guys are already positioned on Sol, whatever, you know, most of you are heavily deployed, whatever. But what I'm trying to tell you, being Solana the risk on index of this cycle, this could be the canary on the coal mine telling us, guys, altcoins are about to melt face against BTC. I don't take this setup for granted. How's it going, Bird's Eye? We'll see Cardano against BTC for sure, a few minutes. So, man, I don't take this setup for granted. I think massive positive momentum is coming on Sol BTC. And just strap in, man, strap in, because things are about to get wild. Price action curling up, you know. You've not even seen all-time highs on Sol BTC. I think that this setup will bring Sol BTC into all-time highs. For sure, man. For sure. Thanks for tuning in, by the way. All right. Let's go see Sol ETH. What do you think about Litecoin? Yeah, Andres, we'll check out Litecoin too. Yeah, that Sol BTC, man, looks great, and I think it's a sleeper. Like, not too many people look at those things, and it's just there, you know, in plain sight for everyone to just look at. Like, I'm not like going too deep, you know, on whatever, you know, some weird time frame or just whatever. It's just on the weekly Sol BTC. So Solana is probably the coin that is most looked at right now in the market. And you have a setup that looks like that. That's insane, chat. That's insane to me. This reversal, this inverse head and shoulders, is just super promising. Tell you that. All right, let's go to Sol ETH. Okay, Sol ETH, bullish engulfing for now. Had a sell-off today, but quite the recovery. Closed down 0.3% as for now. On the freshly open day, it's just up 1.3%. Bullish control zone on the RSI. Printed a little bit of a weaker positive momentum today, but that can change really quickly. And look at this, chat. Also on Sol ETH, you have a hidden bullish divergence already playing out. I just talked about hidden bullish divergences. You have a low, a higher low, but a lower low in the momentum, which is implying sellers trying their best to push this asset price, but the asset's so bullish that it was just a higher low. So yeah, just in the middle of an impulse, going vertical. This is what we looked on stream, you know, this inflection zone from history, this all-time high from 2021. Tested 1, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times until you finally managed to break out, hold it as support, and then massive upspring. That's what we tried to look at here, chat. All right, let's go see Cardano against BTC for Bird's Eye. I don't think I've ever charted Cardano against BTC, but since the news that Cardano was moving to be a layer 2 on Bitcoin has been unstoppable, man. Look at that price action. All right, let's see what we can do here. Let's look at some inflection zones. It's definitely real. Zone 2. It's crazy confluence here. You're just trying to break. You're breaking resistance right now as we speak, man. This is the daily time frame. Look at this, was beautiful. You broke out of the 200 moving average, held it as support. Boom, goes the dynamite. Good volume coming in also. bullish control zone above the 60 points on the RSI. 74 actually. Well, let's go see some targets to the upside, man. I'm sure that's what you want to see. Trying to look at zones that have historically implied a reversal is what we want to look at here. Man, if Cardano BTC is bottomed, it has a long way to go, my friend. Just let me pull up some fibs here. Bro, you're not even at the first Fibonacci retracement, the 0.236 here. You're not even there. You could be targeting the 618, the 0.5. I think it's going there. If actually altcoins are bottomed against Cardano, then you're looking at for some massive repricing. Also you have a supply breakout here, trend line, and you're in the middle of an impulse, man, with high volume. That's what's up. I don't see any kind of divergence yet to be concerned, man. This is your zone, right here, 825 to 854. This inflection zone from this cycle from 2019, also regarded as resistance 2020, support 2020, support 2023, 2023. Now you're potentially flipping it as support, man. Look at it. You went against it, sold off. Like TA, man, on this coin is crazy. Like you came all the way up here, sold off, finally managed to get back above it, and now potentially you could be selling above this level. So if it ever stops impulsing, what I would like to see is a potential bullish retest to this level, like a confirmation that this level is now held as support if this actually gets a pullback. Yeah, it means anywhere, if you put in a higher low anywhere above this high, then you're on an uptrend. You know, technically you don't want to take out the lows, but you're way above them now. But if you want to see immediate price action or like immediate follow through, I would be looking at holding this level here, right? Because you're at resistance, but potentially holding it, man. If you get this is a long, in my opinion, hands down. All right, let's see the weekly here. I guess that I'm guessing that you have crazy bullish divergence here, that you had it already playing out. It's discernible on the RSI. You have this low, higher low, while you were printing lower lows, already playing out. But look at this, Beard's Eye. You're not even overbought now on the weekly. You're the 61 points, so about the bullish control zone on the weekly time frame. So this is where things gets interesting on any asset. But yeah, you're right against resistance, an historic inflection zone, and if you're able to hold it and potentially flip it to support, that's really good news, chat, for ADA BTC. All right, this one is Litecoin. Let's go see Litecoin. I'm not sure I have a drawing on Litecoin, but let's see. How crazy is that this normie trend line from way back then has been held as support. So Litecoin had a decent day today. It's trading like Ethereum beta. It was up 7.4%, outperformed by Ethereum though, tell you that, but had a bullish engulfing. No sure, no problem, Bird's Eye. Welcome to the stream. So I had a bullish engulfing today, outperformed by Ethereum. But I reckon this looks like most of the Ethereum beta, man. Just Oh my god, man, this coin is I'll only have TA like on memes, but I'm gonna have to start doing TA on old coins as well, I guess.
And you know, when I think about it, I want that kind of love that changes you from the inside out. The kind of love that flips the script, the kind of love that moves your compass, the kind of love you go to the ends of the earth for. The kind of love you go to the ends
All right.
of the earth for.
So the difference between Lycon and Cardano BTC is that you went against resistance and had somewhat of a sell-off right around 93 bucks and 66 cents. So I'll make it easier for you, Andres. I think this is gonna follow Ethereum. I'm a massive Ethereum bull. I think this goes higher. But if you look at here locally, you have a high, then a lower high. You have a lower low here regarding this previous low. So I think that maybe things could turn on Litecoin until you take out this high. And why? Because it will be a higher high than the previous high. So if you do anything like, for example, like that, and then a higher low regarding the previous low, then you can confirm the uptrend. But I'm not gonna get too concerned about that, because look at it, man. Look at the price action today, or the past previous days. It followed Ethereum on this on this upspring, and also today with this bullish engulfing. I got too bullish a bit too early at the last impulse back in March. Well, man, March was pretty crazy, and it's crazy that it topped on March, but I guess we were a little bit far ahead on schedule. For example, another coin that's following Litecoin, it's Ethereum Classic. This could give you another example, Andres. Ethereum Classic has a structure that I've already identified that I was not able to look at on Litecoin. You have a bullish bat harmonic, a bat, you know, like the animal, with consecutive higher lows after the pattern completion zone already starting to play out, and the target for this setup is that at a harmonic highs. So I reckon if actually Ethereum Classic goes to harmonic highs, I don't see Litecoin not performing, right? All right. Solana, did we do it, chat? Oh my god, it's not doing it yet. Although BTC is green, sub 0.1%, Bitcoin dominance still red. So it's for now, which makes me talk about this setup, chat. I talked about this on today's live stream on Because Bitcoin. So let me pull it up. Oh my god, look at that, chat. That looks insane. If you look at it like this. Oh my god, no wonder normies are pulling up. So if this pattern actually plays out, chat, and you're able to confirm this lows, which is something I don't know. No one knows, chat. That's the beauty of the markets. That's the beauty of trading. No one knows what it's going to happen next. All you can do is try to find a high probabilistic outcome for you and position accordingly. And how can you find a high probabilistic outcome? Well, you can study charts, you know, patterns, inflection zone, divergences, basically confluence, you know, a framework of confluence where you have, for example, an harmonic with a divergence at an inflection zone, you know. There you're increasing your probabilities of one different outcome or the other, because I cannot look at this and tell you, hey Chad, this will 100% play out. I don't know, but I could give you, you know, a spot to position yourself with a tight invalidation, you know, that's really close to the lows here, and with a high reward, you know, a low risk and a high reward plays. And I tell you this, Chad, if this actually plays out, you will wish to go back to November 21st and be like, oh man, I wish, I don't know, I positioned myself accordingly on altcoins, or like I flipped my Bitcoin to altcoins. Like, this is a chance, not financial advice, but I'm actually, for example, family and friends, I'm telling them to swap their BTC into altcoins at this spot right here. Because if I'm wrong, for example, if I'm wrong and we take out the lows, it's only, look at this, chat, it's only a 5% invalidation. It's not gonna be that bad, but the upside, it's huge. So if we actually invalidate, you know, the pattern, the fractal that we have here in Sui, I could tell them like, it's no problem, didn't work out, you know, or myself, I could swap back into BTC, whatever, stay BTC heavy, didn't play out. But if it actually plays out, man, you're looking at a 75% reward. So that's why I think that this fractal here is really interesting. This is your bullish bat, bullish cipher, pattern completion zone, type 2 return, falling briefly below this inflection zone. And now you're falling briefly before your inflection zone with good volume coming in. So if this actually holds, man, you're staring at altcoin season, at altcoins outperforming BTC. Which altcoins do I think will pump first? That's a great question, Beardside. Massive question, actually. Well, I'll tell you this. I think that you need to look for confluence. Like, for example, you have this setup here, others, which are your altcoins outside of the top 10, right? And we have the setup here. Okay, I'm gonna change this song. All right. So you have the setup here with a potential, you know, reversal on altcoins against BTC. But I also have a setup on a potential reversal on Solana against BTC, right? But Solana is not on it's not on others, you know, it's a top 4 market cap, top 3 market cap, whatever. You know, it's a top 10. So if you wanted to position yourself, you do know that this might play out, and you do know that the Sol BTC reversal might play out on the weekly time frame. Well, then what am I looking at? I will go look into Sol Beta, just basically outside of the top 10 Solana ecosystem coins. If you're not a meme guy, cool, whatever. For example, memes are getting a little bit pounded today. Doesn't matter, you know, just the freshly opened day. But you could go look at some utility. For example, Radium, it's insane. Okay, I don't want anything so overextended. Okay, Jupiter. Look at how Jupiter is looking. So which will pump first or pump more, I don't know. But if I wasn't deployed, and if I was looking to something to deploy outside of memes, because memes are their own thing, I will be looking into Solana utility. Because I know for a fact that if the pattern, the fractal works on others BTC, it will be highly likely that it will work on Sol BTC. And I have confluence of just 2 setups. I have the Sol BTC outperformance, and I have the altcoin outperformance to BTC, Sol Beta. And look at this, it doesn't even look crazy, right? What about when this is at all-time highs? All-time highs is at $1.85, right? Exactly. Jupiter, Radium, Camino, Drift, Grass, Tensor, Pyth, you name it, man. You name it. You want to see something interesting? This is my own meme coin versus utility on Sol Index. This is WIF plus Ponk plus Ponky against Radium, Jupiter, and Jito. So I have two large cap memes and somewhat of like a mid cap meme against two large cap coins against a mid cap utility coin. And it's been, for now, it's been working as an oscillator, right? Every time that you come above here, then the memes are overbought against utility, then utility is overbought against memes, and so forth. You did do an all-time high here, which could be a deviation, and you also did a lower low here, which could also be a deviation. So I'm looking at this this chart, man. Makes me wonder, will it continue to play out as an oscillator, or will it actually go on a downtrend or on an uptrend? But yeah. Regarding your question, I would position myself on Sol Beta, given the fact that you have that Sol BTC confluence on the high time frame. Not saying that Ethereum won't perform, not saying that ETH Beta won't perform. They might even outperform Solana since they are so down bad. But since I'm looking for higher probabilities, you know, I'm trying to look for higher chances, not like, you know, going to the casino and just betting on some outcome, and going for the TA and ultimately going for that Sol utility. Oh, so chat, I know that you're massive, more likely than not, you're massive Andy holders and fans. Let me show you this, chat. I couldn't show it today on the stream because it's a micro cap. It's a 2 million market cap coin. But I'll show it to you guys. I'll tweet this tomorrow, so you're getting the fresh news today. But I found a coin that looks so similar to what Andy looked here in before this run into all-time highs, man. And you never took out the slows. So I'll leave you guys there, this, so you can see it. Since I'm a small streamer, I can go on Dex Screener, you know. Just remember that anytime that I go outside of Dex Screener, it's just insanely risky, you know, plays and whatnot. So you know what you're doing. You are all seasoned traders. But I want to show you guys this, man. Looks so similar here. So this is a Wawa, you know, the cat. It's a 2.8 million market cap coin, so it's a micro cap. Apparently it's at CTO, community takeover. I don't know much about the history of the coin. I only found it like a couple months ago, or maybe some weeks ago, because it's not that old. So I don't know if it's a Cabal coin or whatnot, but look at this, man. It looks so similar to how Andy looked in before this crazy run up into all-time highs. You had descending volume here. You had there's a high, then a low, then a higher high, then a higher low, then a lower high, then somewhat of an equal low. And here you have a high, a low, a higher high, a higher low, a lower high, and then somewhat you could say that this is potentially your equal low down here. So I don't know, man. I think it looks pretty similar. Yeah, I do use bubble maps. I mean the one on Dex Screener. I don't use much other sophisticated tools. You do have somewhat kind of a bubble here. This cluster is holding 3.4%. I don't think 3.4 is that bad. You know, it could be worse. Actually, look at the holders here. So this is the DEX pool, you know, the Radium pool, 8.4%. Then this is your cluster at 3.4%. And then you have a couple 2% wallets, and from then it's just 1% percentage wallets. So I don't know how cabal this coin is. All I can tell you that the TA, man, looks pretty reminiscent to what Andy just basically was doing on May, man. So I'm positioned on this coin. Will it play out? I don't know, but I'm long on Wawa. There's the Twitter. It's like a crying cat. It reminds me a little bit of Popcat. It might be some kind of you know, Pupcat copycat, if you could say so. But yeah, they have memes, you know, they kind of have some kind of communities. But the thing that's actually got me excited about this coin is the TA, man. This structure here just looks so similar to what Andy did here. So yeah, that's like your gift for being live tonight with me here. All right, going back to TradingView. All right, what else? Let's look at some altcoins. Solana about to do the thing, man. It's right there. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is insane. All right, what can we look at? Well, of course, Ethereum beta today, just putting up to speed, you know, just living this deadly range behind, you know. On layer 2s, man, Optimism, Arbitrum, all of them have massive double-digit pumps today. Arbitrum pumped 26% today. I don't like layer 2s that much because I think they're like 10 of them, you know, they're all the same, and they all do the same and whatnot, you know. So I'm not a fan of the layer 2, you know, coins, but they might perform numbers if actually Ethereum just goes above 4K, man, and goes into all-time high. I don't see a world where Ethereum, where Optimism, Arbitrum, and whatnot doesn't melt face with Ethereum at all-time high. Let's pull up Doge, man. Oh my god, Doge, it's like 2 steps back from BTC. It's what it looks like, man. This looks like BTC like 5 days ago. No cap, right? Looks like it's still on the vertical accumulation zone. But I tell you this, Chad, once Doge catches up, basically puts up to speed with BTC, it'll be a one full-on candle, just like this one, like a 20% candle into the highs that will bring Doge closer to BTC. Arrow, let's go see Arrow. I have some friends that they like it. Aerodrome Finance. I don't know why I don't have this coin on my radar, but had a crazy run up early this year. It actually looks better than most of the coins that had a crazy run up on early this year. For example, your Celestia, whatever, you know, TIA, ENA, they all had good runs beginning of this year, but they're way down below here still. And you have higher highs and higher lows. You have a higher low here regarding the previous low, a higher high regarding the previous high, higher low, higher high. It's on an uptrend. So you're right against a possible resistance here on Aerodrome Finance. It's neutral on the RSI, 50 points, so neutral. And you have bullish confluence on the oscillators, so let's see the Bollinger Bands. Like somewhat compressed on the 3-day, man. I think possibly something like this. Maybe. But as for now, you're going against resistance on the daily time frame. Had a bullish engulfing today. You were outperformed by Ethereum today. Ethereum actually outperformed Aerodrome. All right, let's talk Pepe, man. Since we're talking about memes and beta, I think Pepe, man, it's an infernal cook. I think Pepe was a sleeper all throughout this range. People forgot about it. People moved on onto new memes. And look at this volume coming in. Confluence with the Coinbase listing, the Robinhood listing. You had a bullish engulfing candle today. You outperformed Ethereum today. So that's what you want to see on your ETH beta. Outperforming to Ethereum, 10% gainer into a daily engulfing candle. And potentially, chat, your highest low of this uptrend. And also, chat, possibly this coin has so much demand that the sellers were not able to test the previous all-time high. So this is how you call a sign of strength, man. Right here. The fact that sellers could not push Pepe for an all-time high retest. So I think that somewhat Doge and Pepe might be doing something similar, right? Ethereum, of course, is Pepe is of course Ethereum beta, but I think this is a good chance, man. If you're looking for a pullback or a dip on Pepe, man, I think this might be it. Until, I don't know, we get a black swan tomorrow, but you never want to bet on black swans, right? You want to bet on things staying the same, and all the charts are pointing higher. Not only on BTC, but now on altcoins. Which makes me talk about total. So you wonder, chat, why do I have this 20% arrow above the previous all-time high on total? Right? It was your former all-time high, November 2021. November 2021, all-time high for total. You just broke it 3 days ago. Highest daily close in history today. Chilling on price discovery right now on total market cap. Why, chat? Why do I have a 20% arrow here? I'll tell you this. Because if history gets respected and you go to the previous cycle, this was your former all-time high, and you go 20% higher from the all-time high here on this day, January 4, it's when Bitcoin dominance topped, ladies and gentlemen. January 4, 2021, Bitcoin dominance topped and began a down-only impulse. BTC was sitting at around 33K, kept running all the way almost to 40K. Altcoins run with BTC on that impulse after this was basically the run-up on BTC. And after this 20% impulse, altcoins starting outperforming, and BTC had this pullback. But I tell you this, chat, most of the altcoins did not. They kept running. If you look at altcoins and others and whatnot, and you look at this dates, January 10 through through February 1st, they were up only. They didn't even feel the pullback on BTC. So maybe, chat, maybe just this time around, we'll get the reversal on Bitcoin dominance after a 20% appreciation on total after all-time highs. But also, chat, being honest, I don't hold any BTC, right? I'm fully deployed on altcoins, just like you guys. I'm an average guy, and I'm an average market participant. How's it going, Steph? Yeah, I heard Aero from you, actually. You're the one who aerodrome pilled me. So, tell you this, chat, I don't hold any BTC, and I want to see my BTC friends keep on winning. So I think that's better for Bitcoin dominance to not top soon. The longer Bitcoin dominance keeps running, I know it's going to be hard to watch. I know that you will FOMO. I know that you'll cope. But the longer it actually runs, the crazier the altcoin season will be. And actually, the longer the market, the cycle will be. Because as soon as Bitcoin dominance stops, you turn on the timer. That's it. Timer's on. You know, we have, I don't know, 10 months left of a bull market. And why do I say that? Because basically retail, when it comes in and start bidding these altcoins, they're not gonna remain winning for too long. The trade becomes overcrowded. So when you get that reversal on Bitcoin dominance, you immediately turn on a timer and say, okay, let's go. We only have a few months. Let's make the best out of this, you know. But just know that it's the beginning of the end. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, let's see how far away you're from the 20% here. You're just 11% away from potentially reaching 3.6 trillion, which was, if history repeats 1-to-1, will be the zone when Bitcoin dominance tops. What's up, Benz? I'm getting ready that drone footage for you. You know I do. It's just so late where I live right now that I couldn't not be flying my drone here. But we'll do a stream, man. I promise you. Before the cycle ends, I'll do a stream with drone shots, and you'll love it. I'm sure you'll love it, since you've been here throughout the entirety of this range, man. We were desperate at some points, looking at 2 or 3 coins that were performing, and just painful price action on BTC to look at. $10 months exactly, Pipe. I'm saying 10 months because if history were to repeat itself, the cycle should end at around October of next year, give or take. And if actually history were to repeat itself too, we should get somewhat of a strong pullback on April or May, right? Right in before the Bitcoin conference in Vegas. Probably with Trump and JD Vance on stage. XRP up 10%. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. XRP at the highest price you've seen since September 2021, chat. Multi-years highs for the XRP army, and just quite the short squeeze, man. Incredible to watch. All right, let's see what's interesting. And also, Chad, last cycle, 2020, Dino coins also started popping with BTC before DeFi run. I was massively deployed on DeFi backs, you know, from DeFi summer on August, July 2020. Then I loaded on some more DeFi backs on September and October on the downtrend. And my DeFi backs did not start moving until mid-January. So I saw my Bitcoin moon, you know, some of my Ethereum moon for like a full month and a half, and my backs were not doing a single thing. But when they started doing, it was just like that, man. They just started ripping so much higher, really briefly. I also wonder, Chad, I'm not exposed to Sui whatsoever, but if actually Sui, it's giving us, you know, the alpha here on others, which is just flipped green, by the way. If this is actually giving us the blueprint for what others might do against BTC, what if this whole front running is just a huge sign of strength? Could you look at, like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, if altcoins are here, but Sui is already above here, it's might be the composite operator, you know, the invisible hand telling you Sui is one of my winners. Sui might be one of those great performers this cycle, if this is actually true. Right? Because when this pattern was when this M shape completed here on August 6th, this was the type 2 return for Sui. This was the confirmation low, the lower low, the slingshot effect, you know. When you go on a lower low, you know, on a confirmation low, you usually have better upside and better probabilities on this performing. So it's a food for thought, you know. What is Sui telling us here? If this is actually true, if this is actually about to reverse and go into harmonic highs and even beyond, what will Sui will do? And actually, I have a Sol Sui chart somewhere. Let me see it. Utility against Sol might be, where do I have it? I'm sure I have a Sol Sui chart somewhere around here. Here it is. All right. All right. So this is Sui against Solana. Interesting. Interesting. You went against resistance, but you actually took out the high here. So you did a slight higher high regarding this previous high, and you have conceptualized higher lows. So if this actually manages to put in another higher low, then you have consecutive higher highs and higher lows on Sui against Solana, which could imply outperformance on Sui against Sol throughout the rest of the cycle. Cap and handle, possibly. This could be your cap. You know, you do have that cap on volume. I mean, when you see a cap and handle, you don't want to see this volume spikes. It's not that they invalidate it, you know, but if it's perfect when you see like a cup, a cup in volume 2. And if this was it's actually a cap and handle, you don't need to take out this lows here. You need to just basically do something like that, right? Let's see if we actually have a cipher here. Hold on 1 second, chat. You might have an harmonic here. How deep did we go? Might be a butterfly. Let's see. So the basically C to D point does not fit the criteria because this is a 6.2, but the X to D actually does to a T, man. So you could be looking at a bearish butterfly here on Sui against Sol, already starting to play out. You could be targeting harmonic lows here on Solana. I mean on Sui against Sol. BTC at highs of the day, chat. Highs of the day, 99K, chat. 99K for the first time in history. Hype in the freaking chat, man. Let's go. Less than 1K away from 100K. 100K for just one BTC, chat. 100K for just one BTC imminent at this point, chat. I think we'll get to see it live on stream. Solana all-time highs, chat. All-time highs on Solana. $261 for one single sold token. Let's freaking go, chat. Let's go. That's what we're talking about. Asian bidding or coins right now. Yeah, the 100K candle is coming, man. Just all-time highs on Sol, and there's nothing that implies more strength than an all-time high break. Oh my god, man. This is sick. Sick that we're getting to enjoy this moment in time together and actually Bitcoin dominance a little bit red today, giving Solana that room to push into all-time highs. Oh my god, man. Doge looks insane. Well, do you want to know how you are in a bull market, chat? Because Ape, you know, the Bored Ape meme coin, even that thing looks good. Look at this reversal pattern down here. 3 rising valleys, you know, accumulation, breakout line, confirmed, you know, in this breakout, had a full retest all the way down into the breakout line, into another higher low, and now catching follow through, man. Just consecutive high highs and high lows on Ape coin, man. Even Ape coin looks bullish. And actually this chart shows a lot of history from the previous cycle, man. Look at how high Ape coin traded previous cycle. Like on TGE, it went as high as 40 bucks. I think that the... What's up, Pipe? Good night. Get some rest. Stoked to have you here, man. So, ApeCoin actually has a lot of history on its chart, because this was TGE. Look at how the sell-off was from the all-time high until the daily close. It closed 80%, 79% down from the highs of the day. That's how crazy the market was in 2021 and 2022. This was a late bull market shenanigans. The last lingering liquidity stayed on NFTs, you know, on the cycle in 2022. Actually, Solana did its all-time highs on November 2021, and then it did fresh highs until today, chat. Until today. So this was a crazy environment, and this chat here, this another push into high 20s on ApeCoin or Ape whatever, was when they launched, when Bored Ape Yacht Club launched Other Side. I don't know if you were here on 2022, but NFTs were going crazy, somewhat like a similar meme craze that we're going through right now. And they launched Other Side NFT, which was like you could like buy a land on, you know, the metaverse, the Bored Ape Yacht Club metaverse, and you could use Ape to buy it. So this was this whole inflection to the upside. But the historic thing about this day, chat, this was the day that the most gas fees were paid on Ethereum. They paid millions and millions on gas fees trying to mint this token, this NFT, this day. On April 28, 2022 was the record high for paid gas fees on Ethereum. You can look it up. It was like insane. I can't even remember. People paid thousands, like 6 figures on gas fees trying to mint one of these things. So that's why I like the Ape chart. Of course, it died afterwards. Had a brief fall off. Man, from late April all the way to June, basically died, and it's been downtrending ever since, man. Lower lows and lower highs. Had somewhat of a decent run here on early this year on the March price action on BTC. Then it died again into fresh lows, all-time lows on August of this year. This was the carry trade on Japan, you know, this capitulation on August 5th. I think it was the lowest low you've seen Ape. And ever since, chat, it's been showing signs of life, you know, higher highs and higher lows. I'm not saying it's gonna go into all-time highs or whatever. All I'm saying is that even a down-only coin, like a meme coin NFT, like Ape, it's showing bullish signs, you know, at least local bullish signs. because you could have interpreted this run up also as bullish here. You know, you did have higher high, higher low, higher high again. Okay, we're going and we're dead again. So yeah, just something funny that I wanted to share with you guys. What else? Andy, man, opening the fresh day green, had a bullish engulfing today, up 19% today for the Andy holders. So what's up? Okay, so that's what I thought. I just saw this massive uptick on looks rare with huge volume coming in, and I didn't know what it was, and I actually have not found out yet, but it's bleeding ever since. So maybe NFTs are coming back. What do you think, chat? I think that Ethereum, if Ethereum goes above all-time highs and we get into a crazy cycle again, I definitely think that NFTs will be coming back, man, at some point. There's sort of like a late cycle thing. ADA ripping right now, up 6.2%, chat. Oh my god. MOG had like a 25% candle today, 23%. Bullish engulfing. Highest daily close confirmed on MOG since November 16th, since the all-time high day here. And you're above the previous all-time high, which was set on July 21st. And I think people are speculating hard on potentially MOG being the next meme coin to be listed on Coinbase and Robinhood, you know, because they're listing like big and old coins, like usually coins that come all the way back from 2023, and MOG could be that option for the exchanges, which I think they're not done, by the way. I don't think they're done listing. Oh. So decent price action on ENA today, respected TA. This previous resistance and support flipped once again back to support with a bullish engulfing, up 14%, highest daily close since November 13. And ENA, remember, has a partnership with BlackRock. This is Ethereum Beta. It has its own stablecoin with massive yield, and it has a delta neutral strategy on Ethereum, which holds Ethereum spot but shorts Ethereum on perps and collects funding. So I think that this will follow Ethereum into Valhalla eventually. Mumu up 4.3% today. Bonk down 3% today, chilling after bullish engulfing candle, up 8.5% today. Going on a massive impulse with bullish consolidation or vertical accumulation, if you could say so. Man, Radium's unstoppable, man. It's on cycle highs. Highs you've not seen on Radium since like early January 2022. And I feel like Radium is like MicroStrategy is to BTC. This is to Solana what MSTR is to BTC, man. This is just showing you where Solana will go, basically, in my opinion. So yeah, if you're looking for utility coins, well, this is somewhat overextended. You could argue that, but that's just how crazy crypto gets, man. Oh, is this Billy? What do I have Billy here? It's Solana meme coin. The cute dog Billy had a bullish engulfing, up 17%. You have this bullish bad harmonic here. That's why I went long. I'm still on it, and I won't be selling my Billy until we're at least above here, man. I think everything is about to get silly, so I'm just patient with my bags, man. Bitcoin and Solana can have all they want. Solana up almost 3% now, 263 bucks, and going higher. Just fantastic, man. Crazy price action. And I just want to reflect today, man, on the BB stream, man. I had so much fun, and it was pretty crazy to be on the panel when I look at those guys live every day. I became friends with Tucker and with Tommy. You know, we shared some ideas throughout the time, some coins, you know, some setups, and then Tucker invited me, and I was just so stoked, you know, to receive help from them. And I also wanted to appreciate you guys for the support, the follows on X, you know, subscribing to my channel. This has been really encouraging. So I'm gonna end the stream there on a high note. I've been going live for almost 2 hours, chat. We saw all-time highs on Solana. BTC might cross 100K at any given point right now, but I'll leave you guys to it. Let's actually see the lower time frame, because I might stay. All right, I'll stay for a few more minutes, chat, in case it happens anytime now. In case we get to see that 100K Bitcoin live stream. But you can see Solana just behaving as the entirety of the cycle, being the most reflexive coin to BTC's price action. $100K will get rejected. No, it won't, Vince. It won't. And I'm not getting any rest whatsoever with this kind of price action. It's no sleep season. You know about that. Pepe pushing into highs of the day as we speak. Chainlink at 15 bucks, pressing against resistance right now as we speak. Up $1.2 right now. After a bullish engulfing confirmed today, catching immediate follow through on the Asian session, chat. MOG up 5% now. Oh my god. So I think Morat coins might be bottomed. I think what happened with Morat's list, I think most of you guys know what happened with Morat. So Morat, I actually followed him for so long. I actually saw his list get developed and developed. Like I remember seeing it when it only had like 3 tickers in it, and I was like, what is this guy doing? But I didn't pay any attention until I saw him on token 2049 late September, and SPX was at around here, but possibly at around here when I saw him. I didn't go long on SPX 6900, but I did catch some good gains on Ticker Bitcoin and what else, Retardia and some more coins. So what I do think what happened with Murad is that he was like 100K follower count. He had only 100K followers. In the span of 2 months, not even 2 months, like in a month and a half, he got to 400 to 450K followers, and most of his new followers bought somewhere around here. So when we came up here, he continued to add followers, but there wasn't anyone else left to buy, and BTC was still below all-time highs. You know, we didn't have any new people coming in. And that's what happened, you know, that was the reversal, you know. He just, there wasn't any more buyers, you know. He just added way too many people way too quickly, when the market wasn't, you know, bringing new people in. Now, of course, new people are coming in. We might enter player versus environment, PvE conditions, you know, and I think they could be bottom, man. All right, BTC fell below 99k, but I think 100k is imminent, chat. I think we'll see it on this daily candle. So it'll be historic. Hopefully, we'll talk about it tomorrow. Really appreciate you guys coming up. Remember to smash that like button on the way out. Subscribe, turn on notifications if you have not. Go live every day, as you know. Appreciate the support, your interactions with the chat. You know, I had a blast. I hope that you all did too. So I'll leave you guys with some BTC here on the daily for a couple minutes, and I'll see you guys in the next time. Peace.